month. So
Okay.
I'm pretty excited how things are going so far. I haven't gotten any listings yet, but I am working on aggressively building out my vendor database. So
So let's talk about that. Why I haven't seen you in a while, but if you've been working so hard at it, why hasn't it yielded a financial result? What do you think?
um, well, from what I'm thinking right now is more or less I have to people have to get comfortable with me, like elder law attorneys, probate attorneys. They don't know me. So I, I'm at the part where I want to continue to build rapport. I've started with the senior communities. So I actually have built a really good rapport at one senior community. And I've been invited out again this week to network with them. And I've done a speaking engagement there. So it's just, I guess, building rapport with
So
the
I
with
guess what and you haven't been with me in a while, but you know me well enough. So, Sarah, good morning. If you can come on video, that'd be fantastic if you can. So, where I'm going with this is trying to figure out what that means. I'm not being sarcastic. You know me.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that means to you. Like, let me back up.
Know, like, and trust me is where I think I'm trying to get the vendors to see.
Let's talk
With
about that. No,
Sure.
like, trust vendor. All right. So no like and trust vendor. Sarah, good morning. I'm coming to you, Frankie. I'm just going to go around the horn a little bit real quick here.
No worries.
Sarah, good morning. What led you to this? Are you in a construction zone?
No, we've got our patio enclosed dish
Oh,
from the winter and we have not taken it down yet.
I thought you were doing a flip or something and you were in your flip.
I could be though.
Good
That's
morning.
just as likely.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What led you to this call? I don't recall seeing you before.
I've been getting the invites and just hadn't been able to get them onto my calendar.
Okay.
So, yep.
So what is it that you're invited to that you're theoretically interested in? How about that one?
Maybe just listening and learning at
Okay.
first. Like I have my SRES and met Veronica at an event. So
Okay.
just here to listen right now.
Okay. Very good. So I'll briefly intro myself and then we'll talk a little bit deeper and see if we can make you some money. That's the plan. I think
It,
it's the plan, right? Make it some money.
abs Absolutely.
So my name is Paul Conti. I am a perspective coach. I'm a performance coach. I'm a mortgage guy. My intention is to make you money. Hold me accountable to that. So before you came on, we had another person. Frankie had introduced an idea that she's been very, very busy. She's been networking a lot. She's been doing some speaking engagements, and she's been doing this over the past many, many months. And it has not yielded a financial result, but she believes it's coming soon.
Well, to be specific, I actually started my networking just this past month.
Okay.
So yeah, when I'm reaching out, making the phone calls and being invited out. So actually within this past month. I know I'm way
Okay.
behind, Paul. Don't get me. Don't get
So
me.
that's okay. So let's do this, and this can be very interactive for everybody. But let's do this for a second. Some of the things that you had mentioned during your particular analysis, you had said that they don't know you well enough yet. You haven't established enough rapport, and people that are going to do business with you have to like, know, and trust you. I kind of disagree. It doesn't mean I'm right. It just means I disagree with the philosophy. Here's why. This is taking a lot of time. The not working world, and I changed the E to an O, the networking world, I call it the not working world, sarcastically, but I've had so many people come to me and tell me it's just not working. So if you hear that often enough, you adopt it and say, why would you keep not working? It doesn't make any sense to me. So the thing that we have bought into was the concept that somebody has to like, know, and trust you. I'm not negating that, but when I look at that and listen to you and many others, that takes a lot of time. Like, know, and trust. How do I bridge that gap faster? What does like, know, and trust mean to you? I'll give you a quick example of what it means from me. Sarah, you're a real estate agent, yes? Yes. How
Yes,
long have you been doing real estate?
since 21 and property management before that.
Prior to that. Okay. So here's an example, right? Let's assume I'm an estate planner for the sake of this particular role play. I'm an estate planner or probate attorney. What that means for those that are listening that might not know, estate planners deal with the living, probate attorneys deal with the dead. Long and short, the estate planner helps you prepare your will, your medical directives, your financial, puts everything in order for you. And when you pass, the probate attorney comes and makes sure that everything gets executed properly. Okay, so think about this now. You guys are trying to break into the senior market. I profess, if we've ever watched any movie where there's bank robbers, they analyze the bank for weeks. They watch the security guards. They're making sure, when can we get in there? What do we got to break into? We got to drill through this wall. They got so much prep work they got to do because they're trying to break into the bank, just like many agents are trying to break into the senior space. You already have the keys. You already have the keys to the safe. You don't have to break into anything. I'm going to show you exactly how you already have the keys. Let's talk about this for a second. I am the estate planner / probate attorney, and I call you and I say, Sarah, a mutual friend of ours that has that title company, ABC Title Company, says incredible things about you. And obviously he likes me and he's putting us together for a reason. And I believe that reason is so that you and I can make money together. And to start our relationship off, first and foremost, I have a client who's been put on hospice. I don't think they're going to be here but 2 to 3 more weeks. I'd like to see if you want to come over to the home, analyze the home, and see what you believe you could sell the home for. That's how I would like to start our relationship off. Do you want the listing?
Absolutely.
Wait a second. Would you rather wait to get to know, like, and trust me? Or do you want this listing?
The listing.
Ah. So is it possible the like, know, and trust is not as important as we make it to be? Frankie, think about that because that's exactly what you said. You're coming to me to get a different perspective. If you don't like what I say, leave, change the channel, do it. You shut it off. It doesn't make sense, but I do not buy into that. And I just proved it with Sarah, who I've never met before. And
But
Sarah said, the hell with like, know, and trust. I like you. I
but
want that.
I didn't catch the part. Okay, you're the listing agent or you're the probate?
I'm the probate attorney. I'm the
You're the
estate
probate
planner.
attorney. Okay, and so has she already introduced herself to you?
Nope.
The title agent
Our
introduced me.
mutual friend. Our mutual friend.
Oh,
This is my board of directors that I've
So,
been
so the
preaching
like,
for a year to everybody.
the like, know, and trust comes after you start doing the transactions for the probate attorney. But the problem is you have to get to the probate attorney before you can show the like, know, and trust.
Not at all. I
but
just
how
showed you how to
how did
do it,
you say
Sarah.
that you got to the probate attorney through a title company?
I just showed you how to do it. Don't overthink this, which is what you're all doing. Here it is. You ready?
Okay.
Do any of you on this call know a title insurance company, a title insurance rep, or a title insurance owner? Yes or no?
I do, and I'm actually getting ready to do a mass campaign with a title company.
Hold on. All of you know
Okay.
that person, right? The
Yes.
answer is yes. Okay. Don't overthink it. Just let's keep it very basic, very basic. So I know one of those 3 people or all of those 3 people because I've given them business. They've done title for me, which means they're on your payroll. You hired them. They're your employee. We have to get that. You're the real estate agent who's given work to a company. You have employed them. You think they're doing you a favor. It's the other way around. So if you employ somebody, that means they are on your payroll, which means they're supposed to do what you request them to do. The problem is that you thought they were supposed to do title. I don't. That's a given. That's what their card says. What they're supposed to do is what the CEO wants them to do. And the CEO would like them to introduce me to any local estate and probate attorneys. You're muddying the waters, ladies. You're muddying the waters. You're making it too difficult. By merely repeating the fact that you got to know, like, and trust somebody, you have been brainwashed into believing that's why somebody is or is not giving you business. And I just proved to you the exact opposite is true. Sarah was very excited to take my listing. So if you really understand what I'm saying to you, you know one of those three people. The next phone call should be to one of those three people. Sarah, title company, owner of a title company, title rep. I love you. You're fantastic. You're wonderful. You're always there for me. My clients love you. You've done a great job for the past year, 2 year, 3, 5, 7 years. I really, really enjoy working with you. And I'm going to continue to work with you. And I just hired a prospective coach. He's really good. And he's showing me how to make money with the people I make money with. So my question to you, Sarah, loving title rep who I've been giving business to for years, just out of curiosity, would you be interested and willing to learn how to help me in the same way I've been helping you? Are you interested? You are.
Yeah.
Okay. So think about this for a second. When somebody dies, the attorney in charge of the estate orders what's called title. So I'm going to make an assumption, unless you tell me otherwise, that the 100, 200, 300 closings you have a month, how many of them come from probate attorneys? All year in 2025, how many orders did you get from probate attorneys? Just curious. 1, 10, 50. Does nobody die in your town? Is that possible? I'll move there. The water must be phenomenal. What's going on in your backyard? Somebody's dying. Somebody's in charge of ordering title. You're agents. You know this. I'm not speaking to you sarcastically. I'm speaking to you through a different lens. A lens that says I run a company. And when I run a company, somebody that makes money from me owes me. Owes me what? 40 hours of work? Owes me a good job? What do they owe you? Well, I'm here to tell you, at least I believe, they owe me what I request of them. I don't want money. I don't want lunch. I don't want tickets to the game. I don't want any of that. I don't want dinner. I don't want happy hour. I don't want booze. Here's what I want. I just gave you money. I'd like you to learn how to give me money in the form of a client or a professional that has my client. So let's talk about all the probate orders you got last year. Great, Sarah. You got one guy. How well do you know him? If you picked up the phone, would he take your call? Yeah, he's a great dude. He lives right around the corner. His office is right down the street. Great. Let's go and meet him. I'd love to meet him because I have clients for him. And on your word, he's a good guy. So I'd like to walk into that office with you, with a client to give to him. Sarah, you're either texting a friend or you're taking notes. Tell me what your thoughts are.
I'm taking notes. I'm writing stuff down.
I saw
Definitely
him
not
playing.
texting.
I'm having fun, bro. I'm having fun. So my question now, for you hearing this the first time, what are your thoughts? This is contrary to the real estate world, but what are your
Yeah.
thoughts?
Conversations.
We haven't been having the appropriate conversations.
Right.
We've been having the get to know your rapport conversations. I don't have those. They're a waste of time from my perspective. If I give you a client, guess what? I just bridge the gap. Low, like, know, and trust just happened like that. Got a client. Sarah proved it. Yes, I would like that listing. She likes me. Tell me what I'm missing, ladies. We're making this too difficult. We think we have to network. We think we have to go do events. We think we have to do a lot of public speaking. I'm not denying any of that. Please, by all means, knock it out of the park. However, when push comes to shove, you know why you're not getting business from those professionals? Because you're not giving them business. You didn't get their attention, so you're never going to get their intention. Like, know, and trust, you bridge the gap by giving them a client, period. And if it doesn't, they don't get the client. Shay's heard me say, sure, you've heard me say this a dozen times. It's going to click one day and we're going to take off. So I'm not here to upset you, get you aggravated. You came here to learn, grow. You came here for a reason. I'm just sharing my perspective. If it makes sense, then you should implement it. If it doesn't, that's okay. It's okay. Sometimes we need to keep coming to the game because we're not ready to get into the huddle. We want to be in the stands to watch the show, but we're not ready to get on the field. It's okay. For some people, that takes longer than others. As I mention all the time, it took me 7 years to get a 4-year degree. The teachers were teaching. I wasn't listening. I wasn't mentally ready to listen. It's okay. It happens for everybody whenever they're ready. No problem. The intent of some of these things is to try and jar you to not get stuck in that rut of the like, know, and trust and networking and events. I look at it this way. I look at my wife, this gift from God. I'd much rather hang out with her than go beg for business at a networking event. It's just me. So what did I have to do? Ask God for the ability, the messaging to share with people that keeps me closer to her and gets business from you. And it's working great. I'm in my home. I don't network. I don't need to. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. If you like it, wonderful. Go for it. I don't want to do it. There's really no reason to go to event and tell my wife the excuse that I'm out there trying to beg for business when I could be more efficient in the way that I deliver the message that gets people to want to come to me. If that makes sense, we work together. If it doesn't, that's okay. But you should be taking inventory and saying, okay, I've done X number of speaking engagements. I met with this guy 3 times. I went to lunch. I'm networking. I'm going to events. How many of those did you do? How much time in the car? How much time getting ready? How much time at the event? How much time doing follow-up phone calls? Tell me what it yielded. What's the test for you? How many days, weeks, or months do you want to let that go before you make $1? What is your time worth? What is your talent worth? I don't manage time. I manage talent. I'm a talent manager. So I put all of my energy into my talent, not my time. And the better I become with my talent, the more of my time I actually own. We got 4 minutes, Sarah. How's this hitting you? It's your first time. You stayed on the whole time. You didn't leave.
No, it's been good. I'm going to
Sarah,
go after that listing.
So tell me how many deals you normally close a year.
Oh, probably 15 to 20.
Is that good for you?
No, I would like more.
So how do you normally get the 15 to 20? Where's that book of business coming from?
Um, Last year I worked with a lot of VA clients, so a lot of those were referrals. Um, and then other is just repeat business and friends.
Okay. So
So
let me ask you.
I have worked with a few seniors and done the whole let me get your house together, let me sell all the things, very long processes. But I would like to do more and spend less time and maybe have an army that helps do all the other things.
Atta
But
girl. Yeah, so the senior transaction, generally speaking, is longer
yes, and a
than the
lot
regular.
more in depth.
Yes. I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm saying let's identify this may take 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12 months when somebody else might take 4. So
Right,
how do I have that lane working with the 4, with the
right.
3? That's some of the things that I'm sharing with you are to shrink that time that we believe we have to invest in something to get a return. It's
Yeah,
absolute insanity that we've been brainwashed to believe that. And I just shared with you why it should work much faster. Here are a couple questions for you before we part. So I'm going to assume you file tax returns, Sarah.
I do.
You do. Why isn't any of the business that you're closing coming from your accountant?
Oh, I probably haven't had that conversation, although they definitely know I'm a realtor.
So now let's talk about some common sense of this. Not disrespectful, common sense. The guy that knows what you do for a living because he files your tax returns and has hundreds of clients in all the years you've been doing real estate is sending you nobody. Well, we would want to invest time in networking events. We want to go do speeches. We want to go meet strangers. When the guy that does your tax returns and is sitting with all of his clients right now is sending you nobody. Tell me how that makes sense. I'm not being disrespectful. I could pick up the phone and call my accountant now and ask this one question. How many clients do you have? And how many clients are veterans? You don't know the answer to either one of those. And yet you're going to go and try and find a client. You don't have to find anything, darling. He's got them. Now, the heart of this particular conversation is, why isn't he sending them to you? Aha. Don't call them. Don't threaten them. Don't ask for a referral. Those are all the wrong things to do, and that's what every agent does. So you're going to sound like every agent. He's going to treat you like every agent, which is why he doesn't give you business now. There is a way that you approach that person to create and or compel him to want to do business with you. I will teach you how to do that. We're up on time today. and scene. Sarah, if that makes sense, would you like my phone number?
Sure.
More importantly, how about if I take yours and I'll shoot you a text?
Okay.
Go ahead.
336-504-5424.
I'll shoot you a text and we can try to coordinate a call and pick this up a little bit more today. Chat a little bit further about some of the ideas and strategies I could share with you that will easily increase your business. Easily.
All right.
Anybody else have a question for me before we part? Frankie, come on, girl. You've been with me long enough. You don't need to do that like, know, and trust stuff. You're good enough. You got the personality and the people skills. Should not take this long for someone to fall in love with you. You know that. You all have a wonderful day. God bless you.
You too. Thank you.
I'll be in touch, Sarah.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.